Alright, it says that I am live. Give me a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and check that we are live on all services. Interesting. We've got that. Now let me go ahead and make sure that we are running on YouTube, because if we are, that is real interesting. YouTube stream now connecting. Let me pull the chat back up here. My apologies for having that down for as long as I have. Sorry, I'm doing all this shit live, which is fun times. Let's go ahead and see here. Statuses are not supported. Online, but YouTube is weird. Oh, we are live. Hello. Okay. Got it. I was live, at least for a moment. There we go! Hello! There it is. Copy link. And... where is my chat? Okay, up on YouTube, on user, there we go. If that helps, tell me, or if the stream itself is better now on Twitch. Let's give it a shot. Coach Gun!
Double your gun, double your fun. Come on, just try to hurt me now.
The achievement is just called Rrrr. Sorry, fish man. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Am I crazy, or could you not kill the lava men with the flamethrower? Okay, yeah, no, it gave me an achievement called Nice Try. Aw, I was digging those tribal beats. Oh, he got the Jimmy leg. Oh, he got the stanky leg. Look at, aw. Nope, skinless dudes. That's a short trip down a long cliff. Hey, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. He just ceased to exist. What's up? No, don't get me wrong, cheating makes the game way more fun, but... Oh, wow, that is a bad place for a save. Oh, this is gonna get real interesting real quickly. See, the problem with doing the cheating is if I cheated and gave myself infinite ammo, I would just use the minigun and never anything else, so the entire stream would just be... And as much fun as that is, I would generally like to refrain from the ear rape. There we go. Now we're in better shape, I say question mark. Yeah. It's cheap, but if it in co-op, I 100% understand it because like the co-op is just meant to be chaos. Like its own special brand of chaos. Like old school Doom multiplayer or what have you. Clear! Ah. The cannon is fun, but the cannon you murder yourself a little bit too often with, at least when I play. I saved at a bad place. So is the YouTube stream any better, or is the Twitch stream any better? Because I've never used the Restream IO service. Hell, you know. Just walk right into the fire. Yeah, well, just like I said, like me doing Future Cop, like it's a game that I adore, but I know no one else like on the planet gives a shit about. And I'm just like, no, like this is why this game was cool. This is why it mattered. This is why it being a pseudo. What was that? Like this is why it being a pseudo sequel to the Strike series mattered, you know? Hey, Twitch is behaving. Maybe it's because I switched hosting services, because I switched from the New York's server to the DC server. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe DC is less of a dumpster fire. Wait, sorry. Yeah. But you know what I mean. Whoa! Oh, goddamn electric fish. Did I have a manual? No? Crap. Oh, God, I saved in a bad place. There we go. Save. I love the fact that not even the right part of the kamikazes explode. They just detonate from the middle, despite the fact that they're holding two very large and very obviously explosives orbs. I don't know, I love everything about those idiots. Alright, there is health down there, but... could we get it without exploding? That is the question. There they are! Little bastards. God, the Apogee they actually have a really good pack of old Apogee stuff on Steam. I think it's... God, what's the... God, something in the Aliens of Gold, and then Duke Nukem 1 and 2, obviously. Halloween Harry, I played the shareware version of that. My grandfather, first time I ever went to, or first time I ever met him, like, he heard I was into video games, so he got me a shareware disc, like one of those 1001s. He's like, I got you 1,000 games! And I'm just like, oh yeah! And it's just a shareware disc, and I'm like, fuck! And it just, like, don't get me wrong, it was cool, but it was one of those things where it was just like, this is not what it actually is advertised as. Oh man. God, what was... Oh god, it was some game where you were a turret and you aim back and forth and you were shooting guys as they parachuted down onto your base. I really liked... I could not name it for the life of me, but I really liked that one. What else? What else was really good on that damn disc? It was Hexagon. It was basically Reversi, but with hexagons. Jetpack. Not the Rareware Jetpack, but a different Jetpack game named Jetpack. This is all bad. There we go. Yeah, like a lot of that old PC stuff is available for, especially the shareware stuff is obviously available for free download. And getting it running is, I mean, as simple as just throwing the sucker in DOSBox. It's... Well, I killed myself. Oh, that is a good place to have saved. Oh, hell. We're caught in a feedback loop. God, why would it choose to save mid-jump? Well, bye. I never, like, a lot of those old adventure games, like, I was never an I'm having a good day. Like, I always remember people talking about Maniac Mansion, and that's what I thought Halloween Harry was. And I never understood why people were like, oh no, Maniac Mansion is this really good game, you get to pick all these characters, do all this stuff, and I'm like, that's not, I play that, that's not the same thing. It's like, no, what I played was Halloween Harry, and it is nothing like Maniac Mansion. Serious. Whoa, hello. Ow! Fuck you, buddy. There we go. Alien Carnage. I don't know what Alien Carnage is. I don't remember the name. Like most of my time with that shareware disc was just picking a random one and just going to town for, you know, an hour. And I remember getting in trouble because one of the games was violent, and my parents were extreme on the making sure I was not playing anything inappropriate train, which, like, to basically put it this way, like, the first mature rated game I was allowed to have was the South Park game on N64, because they were like, well, this show is really stupid, and he seems to like it, so, you know, that game can't be that bad. I'm dead. So they do the thing that, like, bootleggers still do now, where they put the same game on the disc like 100 times and just change the name every time. Oh, I fucking love when bootleggers do that, where it's just like, oh look, it's Mario 8! No, it's Mario 1 just an 8th time. Ah, great! Okay, they need to fix that. For whatever reason, it doesn't actually exit the cutscene on its own. I actually had to push the button. Oh, that... Why would you do it that way? Like, most of my early PC memories are stuff like Dark Forces, Honestly, it's mostly Star Wars games. Like, I remember going to Electronics Boutique in Warrensville and buying the LucasArts Star Wars Pack 1 or 2, and it had TIE Fighter. Oh, what else? TIE Fighter, Rebel Assault 1 and 2, and then a shareware demo for Dark Forces. Yeah, no, you're completely right on that. God, there was something I was playing recently that also did that. God, what the hell have I been playing recently? I made it! Oh no, there's something up there. No. Alright, I guess I had a one-shot. I'm trying to think, what was I playing that had health stuff like that? Shadow Warrior has the bit where it gives you the health, not on the crosshair, but it does give you the over the head. What happened? Where? Okay. Alright, I think we're okay. Oh, screw you, game! Oh, you are... At least let it go off. There's the dumb grenade launcher. Oh, sweet health.
Hey guys, let's play hot potato.
Front towards enemy. Well, the other reason I think most people don't do that is probably color blindness, because, like, say what you will, that's actually not super noticeable. Oh, this is my favorite part of this area. Holy shit, I love this whole part of this area where it's just this massive, just meat grinder of enemies. Yeah, no, that thing is real dumb in a real good way.
Or did everything around here get a lot better looking? There's a mirror.
One shot, one kill, repeat it. I really wonder why we don't see more games with, like, South American or Native American mythology. Like, it's one of those things that, like, you dig into it and it's, like, just as cool and just as metal as, like, the Viking stuff. But you never see it in games. Whoop. Ah. You gotta love when stuff gets known for its bootleg name more than its original one. Or when the, like, original stuff gets known better than, or the bootlegs get known better than the originals. Like how, in Europe, most people over there didn't know who Mario was for a very long time because Nintendo didn't exactly make a push into Europe. So they had a bootleg on computers called the Super Gianna Sisters. And and when Mario finally comes out over there, they're like, what the fuck is this Super Gianna Sisters knockoff? And that's why Nintendo sued the people who made Super Gianna Sisters. And yet, weirdly enough, Super Gianna Sisters still around. They still make them. And they're actually pretty good. Was it Super Gianna Sisters Twisted Fate or something like that? Like, I own it. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, Far Cry Primal, well, it wasn't, like, Native American. That was more just, like, Primal Man kind of thing. Like, I can get how you would, compare the two, but yeah, that was more Neanderthal than less Indian. I like Far Cry Primal. The people gave that game a lot of or I shouldn't say people gave that game shit. People just didn't give that game the time of day, you know. Oh, speaking of Far Cry, though, yeah, oh my god, 5 looks real neat. Just changing the setting to something that is not some far-off mystical land, I think, is going to do that game nothing but favors. Yeah, I understand the idea of respecting their culture in that aspect, but also, hey, their culture's super neat and interesting, and the only games that touch on it are ones that don't do it justice, like fucking Beyond Two Souls and the bit where, oh, hey, I'm running away, and I run to this area where, oh, I'm being taught spirit control by these Native Americans, and why do they know spirit magic? 'Cause they're Indians. Fuck David Cage.
I smell some serious firepower around here.
No? Wasn't there something? Alright. But yeah, fuck David Cage. Like, the best thing he ever made was Heavy Rain, and that game is also probably the most disappointing. Like, the best thing he ever did is give us the friggin' Super Best Friends LPs of his shitty games. Oh, look at this not arena. Just to show you how dumb my fucking mind works. What happened with Automod? Do you need me to turn him down? To be fair, I did ban the word Weed Lord Boner Hitler, so if you're just typing that over and over again, I mean, I can't help you. Nope. Give me the serious damage. Banned you for saying rednecks. That's funny. I will have to turn Automod a little bit down, I guess. Oh, that's funny. Like, you know, it bans you for saying tweed jacket because it has weed in it. It's just like, wait, what? Oh, look, we spawned Diablo. I don't know why it made me think of that. Did you ever play fucking Hellgate London? This is a game that I, to this day, want, like, that game to be good, but I know it is. I know it is not. It's the, a bunch of people left Blizzard after making Diablo 2, and they made Hellgate London, which is a first or third person shooter slash... What? Frogs? Are there frogs? But yeah, it's a bunch of people who left Blizzard after making Diablo 2, and they made Hellgate London, which is this first and third person Diablo-like, essentially, where the whole pitch is a portal to hell opens in modern-day London, and you are, along with what's left of the military, fighting to close it. Hold on, let me turn down Automod. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's funny. Holy shit. Give me a second, I'll turn him down. There. Save. There, I turned down Automod. You should be able to curse to your heart's content now. Hold on. Where is... Oh, that's fucking hilarious. There. You're good. You can say whatever you want now. And then he never said anything ever again that required the use of mod. Hey, look, if you want to play the original Redneck Killing Simulator, might I recommend Redneck Rampage? Currently available on GOG, and if you buy it on GOG.com, you get a free copy of Rebel Galaxy. Also a great game. Also featuring rednecks in space. Hashtag not an ad. Well, I'll tell you this, for Far Cry 5, like, the whole, oh, they're rednecks, rednecks are fine. Like, I live near and with a bunch of rednecks. Like, rednecks are great people. It's the crazy cult thing. Like, as a setting, I think the idea of insane cult, especially with tones of Christianity, is something that is not really touched on that much in video games. Like, it's starting to be. Stuff like Outlast 2 is really going on. What the fuck hit me? But yeah, like, I think that looks real neat. Oh look, a mysteriously placed round boulder. Let's go take a look. Yeah. No, I just clicked on the auto mod to just, because, like, the first option is, like, light moderation and some moderation, and the only thing I really wanted moderated is stuff like, oh, hey, I don't want people calling, you know, like, insane racial or sexually based slurs, as that's pretty much all I wanted blocked. And apparently that blocks redneck, and it's just like, that's a little strong, guys. Alright, this is my new Serious Sam crafting game. We've just got some wood, and we're going to go ahead and need more to get ourselves a couple more serious bombs. Like, We Happy Few took a few weird turns, but I like the direction they went with. More shooty. No, it's not Conan Exiles. There is not enough dong. All hail the dong. The gun is good. The gun takes life. The penis is bad. The penis creates life. Fuck, I love Zardoz. That movie's so fucking weird. There's a reason why Sean Connery never did science fiction ever again until friggin', God, was it The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Which, might I add, the reason he's in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is he passed on The Matrix because he's like, I don't understand any of this bullshit. And he passed on Harry Potter. So his solution was, I'm just going to take the next mumbo-jumbo script I don't understand and hope it's a good one. And he took The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Which, good choice there, Mr. Connery. Which, yeah, talking about friggin' Adam West dying, there's somebody that, like, has not been seen in public in kind of a while. It's one of those ones that I'm kind of expecting any time now. Say what you will about Bioshock Infinite, I really don't treat that with a whole lot of Christian allegory. Like, there's some, like, especially the baptism stuff, but it's not really treated as any kind of threat, I guess is the way I'm gonna put that, in very large finger quotes. It's just, like, I don't want to get on anybody's nerves saying anything, so. Like, the last game I can remember that did cult stuff... okay, other than Outlast 2, the last game that I remember that did cult stuff in a very creepy and believable way. Like, I'm not talking about, like, the Christian thing. I'm talking about, like, the whole just, like, you could see somebody kind of doing this kind of thing. Is, oh, God, what was... SWAT 4. If you ever played SWAT 4, or... yeah, 4. They have this... like, one of the last levels you do is this super crazy... like, ultra cult. Yeah, fine, ultra cult. Which is my... that is my new, black metal band name, Ultra Cult. And it has this, like, super dark level where you're, going in to take out a bunch of cultists before they, like, kill everybody. And you're finding, like, you know, child-sized graves and child-sized coffins, and you're just like, oh, this is real fucked up. Cult Simulator? I have not played Cult Simulator. I mean, you could turn, what is it, Roller Coaster Tycoon into Cult Simulator as you proceed to launch people off of horrible death rides. Nope. Okay, we're saving. Yep, this is the windy room. You're just constantly being thrown from one side to the other.
Maybe I should follow that light. Sorry, did I wake you?
Jaguar. God, one of these days I should get the emulator up and running for the friggin' Jaguar. That is a system I have never touched. Apparently there's not much worthwhile on it, but it's one of those things where I was always just like, this is... I watched, if you're ever looking for other good streamers to watch, I highly recommend, there's a guy who goes by the name... Whoa! That was fucking physics. Let's do that again. No? No, there's a guy named Smite, S-M-I-G-H-T. It used to be S-M-I-T-E, but then the game Smite got real big, and he got tired of people wandering into his chat, wondering what the fuck he was doing playing Bubsy. He actually recently played through every single Bubsy game because he kind of hates himself, including, which I never knew this, there was a Jaguar exclusive 2D Bubsy game called Bubsy Fractured Furry Tales, and it's fucking terrible because A, it's a Bubsy game, and B, it's on the Jaguar. Like, somehow, despite the overwhelming chance of anything being better than Bubsy 3D, somehow that version of Bubsy is worse than Bubsy 3D, which I think it's impressive that someone figured out a way to do that. Because what's actually kind of interesting about that Bubsy Jaguar game is the Jaguar itself as a piece of hardware is kind of a train wreck, and the way that they got to quote-unquote 64 bits of processing power is they had a 32-bit processor and two 16-bit processors, which totally equals a 64-bit processor. So you had a system that was basically not built for anything better than, say, what the 32X could put out. Maybe on par with low-end PlayStation games. And whoa, fuck you. And what they decided to do, instead of, say, make a game that would take advantage of what the system could do, they just decided, hey, we're just going to make a traditional 2D Bubsy game, but we're just going to make the levels gigantic and horribly shitty. So it's just this awful mash of like what the Super Nintendo Bubsy games are, but the levels are gigantic and somehow more terrible. How the hell do you get that? Do you seriously have to jump this? Alright, not as hard as I thought. Oh yeah, I saw. I had the little thing pop down from my, I have my phone, sitting behind my keyboard, just vertically with chat on it, and it popped as soon as you linked that, which I will check that out, but I'm willing to bet, considering what Twitch does and does not allow, I'd be willing to bet that that's probably banned on Twitch. Yes, GoldenEye Source is fucking cool. The only thing I'm disappointed with is the fact that none of the single-player stuff is there, because that's, like, kind of all I want. Like, don't get me wrong, multiplayer GoldenEye is dope, but oh god, I adore that single-player so much. Like, at least we got that perfect dark Xbox Live Arcade version, which also is on Xbox One. We have a cat visit here, so I might have to pause for a moment to give her some attention. And she knocked the phone over. Okay, she's starting to hit my hand. Hold on. Ah, no. Fuck! Yes, hello, honey. Yes, I'm in the middle of streaming. You can be on. Yeah, I know. I know. Cats don't understand the concept of not now. Like, say what you will, a dog will understand, like, I'm gonna sit here and wait for you to be done with whatever you're doing. A cat's gonna be like, nah, motherfucker, attention, now. You went behind the monitor, honey. Yes, I know. You're adorable. I get it. And yes, you need to clean my fingers. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, no, I will absolutely try that out later to see what the deal with that is. Like, I love... Oh, God, honey, you are so into my hand right now. Jesus Christ. Speaking of weird cult stuff, you ever if you ever get the chance, there's a great set of horror movies called VHS. Watch VHS 1, watch VHS 2, avoid VHS 3. But the reason I bring that up is on VHS 2, there is a truly fantastic short. They're what's called horror anthologies, which is it's a series of shorts like the Twilight Zone movie or Creep Show or Four Rooms, where it's 4, 5, 6 short stories that generally don't have anything to do with each other. Some of them have little tie-ins, but then they have a God, what the fuck do they call that? Honey, Jesus Christ. Canterbury Tales-esque frame story. Where the whole bit is like, oh hey, if you watch these tapes in the right way, you get something, but everybody keeps watching them the wrong way and they just keep dying, which is fucking awesome. And each of the one of the shorts on VHS 2 is about this crazy cult that is, let's say, Jonestown-esque, and they wind up, let's say, going to the logical conclusion of a demon-worshipping cult, what they would do, and it's actually real cool. They have, dumb, weird stories like, oh, hey, this guy is, what is it? He's, like, dating this girl, or seeing this girl at a party, and she's, like, weirdly obsessed with him. And, oh, it turns out she's a vampire. It's just, it's cool little stories, and the whole framing structure just works incredibly well. And then they decided to, in VHS 3, go, oh wait, it's on the internet this time. For something that had 2 damn near perfect entries, just to see them shit it up that hard on the next one is just disappointing. I still should play Outlast 2. I've heard good things. A buddy of mine, we share a GOG account. Like, I buy stuff, he buys stuff, and what's cool with GOG is it's all DRM free, so you can just install it and you're good. I can download that if I ever decide to use the bandwidth on it, but yeah. Oh, fuck me. Outlast is... I want to like Outlast more than I did. Because the whole thing that one of the big issues I have with modern horror games, which despite me liking Soma as much as I do, the fact that there is no combat, and the fact that you have no options other than running or hiding. While I understand what they're doing from a both narrative and storytelling and gameplay mechanics perspective, I mean, like, your only options in that game are move, not move, turn night vision on, turn night vision off, and use. Like, you have nothing else that you can do. I don't know. I think Outlast 2 apparently, like, solves a lot of those problems, apparently, which, again, is one of the reasons I want to play it, but, eh. Ooh. There you go. Got one for you. But if you have not tried it, try Soma. Soma is incredibly depressing, but fucking incredible. Oh, Fear is so good. Fear 1 is so fucking good. I played Fear 1, I played Perseus Mandate, I played Extraction Point, but I never played 2 or 3, just because apparently, Fear 2 started out as a different game? Because apparently the rights to it were owned by... God, who's the publisher on Fear? Like, apparently the publisher owned the name, but didn't own but they obviously didn't own Lith Tech. And Monolith were like, well, fuck you, we're gonna, God, what is it? Like, I think Fear 3 was the non-Monolith one, and that was the one that the publisher was working on, while Monolith went on to make Fear 2. I'm not 100% on the lineage, but I know there's some weirdness involved there. But yeah, no, Point Man and fucking Mr. Russian Guy are great. Yeah. Nope, that's a slidey hill. Also, that roof texture could be all improved. That, or at the very least, the geometry. Like, these textures are fucking great. That, not so much. God, it's almost 4 o'clock already. I got another 17 minutes in me before I gotta take a shower and scoot to bed. As I said, I'm pulling an extra shift instead of my normal 5. I'm pulling 6 just because I have extra day off coming up this week, so that'll be fun. What's nice is I filed for it off because I was going to have a doctor's appointment, but that wound up getting canceled. So now I have a day off and I'm getting paid for it. So yeah. Oh yeah, no, those mountain textures are rough. Like, there are parts of this game that are and again, it's one of those things where they're going in, they're changing stuff. I get that. But there are parts that are like, oh, this fell out of the ass end of a PS2.
To be or not to be? That is a serious question.
Well, it's as nobler than those noble sons of York. Alas, poor York, we knew him well. We used to go bowling on Thursdays. Tommy gun. This is the most 90s spinning camera. Oh my god.
Here I come.
Ugh. Oh, don't say that, I'll take my shirt off. There's a phone booth around here somewhere. Oh, yeah, this is where I gotta get the idols again. Or keys, or whatever you want to call them.
Let's raise the rhythm.
That's the thing with going to an all-dude school, you wind up having essentially no shame, which winds up being both a blessing and a curse, I guess. There he is. Hello, my Mancubus stand-in. Why am I single? Just haven't met Mrs. as fucked up as I am, I guess. Yeah, huh? He has a real fucking healthy attitude about those guns, too. Because apparently he was worried for 8 years that the Democrats were going to come and take his guns. And now, he's got to keep the guns because everybody else is going to come try and kill other people. And it's just like, fucking dog, no one gives a shit about your fucking guns. Like, literally, the only person who cares about your guns is you. Like, enjoy them. Like, do what you want. I don't care. Like, I'm liberal as fuck, but, like, dude, do what you want. Yeah, I always see, was it Facebook updates from Zach Rydell. Apparently he follows the, I almost said The Walking Dead, he almost follows The Walking Dead around. No, he follows the Grateful, like, whatever's left of the Grateful Dead around, which I think, like, hey, good for you, he found what made him happy. Ah, crap, I'm all the way back here. I gotta go get that statue again. And 9 minutes before I gotta log off. A little bit of a hard music cut there. Yeah, like, 1 is a lot more, I think, of a showcase for the engine. Where I think in 2 they were like, well, we can actually look at what worked and what didn't and improve from there. There's a lot less just get from point A to point B, where in 2 there's a lot more of the, we're going to plonk you down in the middle of a giant area and you're going to have to navigate yourself to like 15 different points in this environment. This is going to sound like a weird question, but you ever hear of a game called Roadkill? It was a PS2, Xbox, GameCube generation game that was basically, it was released in that massive heyday after Grand Theft Auto 3 was so popular. And it's basically Grand Theft Auto meets Twisted Metal. So it's open world car combat game. And the reason I bring that up is I pull out the flamethrower, and the flamethrower is way more quiet than the rest of the guns in the game. And that game has, just like every single one of those Grand Theft Auto knockoffs, it has a bunch of radio stations. And one of the radio stations is basically a knockoff of Car Talk, except all they do is talk about guns. It's like, oh yeah, no, flamethrowers are great. You know, you can use them, they're quiet, the only thing you hear is people screaming, it's great. That and that song, that game inexplicably featured the song "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster Cult, and that song's great, but it just did not super fit that. Oh no, the reason they used that is because the name of the killer flu virus that wiped out most of humanity. What was that E? I saw an E pop up on screen. Yeah. That was one of those games that had a feature that sold me on it instantaneously, and I tried, it was back when GameStop kind of didn't give a shit, so I got to, I tried that game out in the store for a few minutes, and I hit a pedestrian, and he got stuck in the wheel well, and just kind of flopped behind me for a little while, and I was like, yeah, no, this game's real good, let's buy this. Yeah, like GTA 5 is great, but I love the single player in GTA 5. I think the multiplayer in GTA 5 is fucking bad. Like, don't get me wrong, I haven't played the multiplayer in a very long time, so they might have improved the stuff that I don't like. But the stuff that I hated is the fact that, oh, I'm gonna try and do missions. oh, I literally can't complete anything because no one wants to do them, or if they are coming near me, it's just the purge. And, like, for me, almost everybody talks about how they spent all this time in GTA just, you know, running around and, you know, murdering people. And most of my time in GTA was just spent doing the campaign. Like, I love the writing in those games. I mean, fucking Fucking Ray Liotta. Like, man, they got some fucking talent in those games. Hello! Well, I found your weak point, didn't I? Yes, hi, hon. Go ahead and get down, it's cool. Hell, I made a shit ton of money in college. When San Andreas was out. There's that, like, notoriously terrible remote control plane mission. And, like, I figured out how to beat it. And just walked around the dorm, just watching people get stuck in that, just being like, 20 bucks, I'll show you how to beat it. 20 bucks, I'll show you how to beat it. And just had, like, beer money for, like, 6 months. It was fucking great. Fuck. God, the best missions in GTA 5 are seriously just those heists. I love those heists so goddamn much. Like, so many parts of that game are so good, and just, they focused on the worst aspects of it for that multiplayer. Ah! Ah! Like, as weird as it is, despite my love of that stuff, I also was not really one for, like, doing a whole bunch of replaying on it. Because, like, for me, there's so many games, and I go back and replay them so rarely. Like, generally what I want to do is usually move on to something new, or if it's something like in the case of Serious Sam here, it's like, oh, hey, they did a new wrapper, there's a new release of it, I want to see what that's like. Like, for me, most of my, if I'm going to be replaying something, it's probably going to be Isaac, or, God, like Risk of Rain or something like that. Alright. I am gonna go ahead and call it. Oh. There we go. Well, this was fun. Let me go ahead and hop into my streaming software here. And, Check restream here. There we go. Yeah. Oh my god. Have a good night, Alex. Take care, folks. Oh, have a good one.